Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and we are now at the class triangle! So, yay. Okay, let's jump right in. Yo, you finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. They're not really seats, but it was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer the tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? Hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna save that. Do you wish to overwrite? Yes. Okay, I don't know why it just asked me to save, I guess. Oh, pre-trial prep. Open e-handbook. Truth bullets. So let's see. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. Death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. Her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Okay. There are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in Makoto's room. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating, as was part of the blade. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room, and she became frightened. You see, because the nameplate's on the door. This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened, and there is no evidence about having ever been used. All the other male students claim they haven't used theirs either, but still. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. Sayaka's wrist has been fractured, and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location because of the gold paint. In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean except for the index finger on her left hand, which had some blood on it because she wrote Leon on the wall. See, it says Leon! A series of numbers had been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall, 11037. It was assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaned up against the wall as she lay dying. She had it on her left hand. And if you reach behind you and you try to write, you wouldn't write 037. You see how weird it would be to try to write that way? You would be writing it, and as you would write a name, you would be writing it upside down. So the L would look like a 7. So it's Leon. Sorry. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the doorframe properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owners, and Sayaka, the victim. And it was tried to open with a screwdriver, which comes in a toolkit, which means it had to have been a guy. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. The nameplates on the doors to Sayaka and Makoto's rooms were apparently switched at some point, which is why Leon thought it was her room and thought the door had a lock on it. The kitchen and the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives had gone missing. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Io was in the dining hall. Io or Ao, I don't remember, swears that Makoto did not come into the dining hall at any point while she was there. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only be opened with a trash room key. The incinerator can be activated via switch on the machine. Hifumi was on cleaning duty and he claims the last time he saw the incinerator was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. The distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. Telling you, man. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It's apparently part of a shirt cuff and has notable bloodstains on it. The shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yoshiro left the ball in the laundry room on the accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. And it's like the size of a baseball. And that's it. Okay. Set skills. What do we... Lost in Thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. Costs 3... So we can use these? I don't know. Melodious Voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Increases the time limit for each phase. Effective... Oh, wait. I only have those two. Okay, we're going to use that one. And we're going to use this one. It's the only ones that we have. Finish preparations. All right.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Oh, we got to get everyone to...
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Which means we have to convince everyone.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Oh my God.
Friendship penetrates?
Verb.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Fucking love
First
him so
up
much.
is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Case 1, so we obviously have multiple cases. That's pretty cool. It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the WASD keys to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Fuck. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay, so if I totally forget, review the good luck and have fun. Ah, fucker. This is gonna suck balls. Make your argument. Oh.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Why can't I...
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. No, I get you. I'm like pushing the keys, but because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. Okay. Okay, I was trying to push the keys, and I'm like, nothing's happening. So that's the bullet, and then that's the one that you can fire. Okay, I was like, oh, wait. All right, yeah, all right. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Do you happen to notice? These represent a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Oh my god, this is like... these weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a pertinent statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. You can fast forward by holding Control key. We'll take a look. Okay, so hold on. Let's do this again.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss
Okay, yes.
Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Yep.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's bullshit. Okay. I fired the bullet, though.
I assert that the one who was
What the hell?
was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we know that part already.
I did it!
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
But I...
In the bathroom. So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise.
Do I have to shoot the statement? Oh, okay, you have to shoot the statement, not her. Okay, I got it. I like hit the bullet. You have to hit the yellow words. Okay.
Just a second, Chihiro.
Got it.
Try to remember how my room looked.
Got it.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
I'm sorry.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Hello?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Dude.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Yep.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
'Cause it is! We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Okay. Kitchen knife set. Yep.
So what was used to kill her?
Oh,
There
okay.
was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So the
Genius.
killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something
Oh, I
like
missed
that?
it.
That
Crap.
son of a bitch!
So what was used to kill her?
No, whoops.
There was some kind of sharp object, without a doubt.
It's like
Killer
a...
used some random knife they... How could anyone
What the
do
hell?
something
Like, not, like, fast enough to get it to hit. Okay, yeah. I don't know. This
So
is,
what
like,
was
really
used to kill her?
There
annoying.
was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Like, you gotta use it the second, like... I don't know.
No. I do think it was a knife. But
Good
not
lord.
just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No, it was you, bitch.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
I'd have killed you first, bitch.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the
Stuttering
trial?
imbecile.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it,
She's
something new will reveal itself.
So, like, the ultimate, like, crime-solving
You really
sleuth or
believe
something.
that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, let's try this. So, you can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Good, because that's the hard part. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Good luck and have fun. Yeah, good luck and have fun! Okay. Okay. Make your arguments.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining room.
No, that's wrong.
In your face! In your face, bitch!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
This game is so much fun.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Who did you see?
Think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
I love him.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Yes.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Sakura is a girl.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility
That's
is there?
hilarious, because she looks like a dude.
Actually,
in a
there
skirt.
is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person
Leon!
came to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. Someone who's not here, are you talking
Sayaka.
about?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Maybe she got the knife to protect herself. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was probably Sayaka.
I got it! Then
Protect herself.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
She took the knife to protect herself.
Thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely... And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Yep.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yep.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
Sorry, I skipped that really fast.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and
this one
send
might go
us
long.
all off in the wrong direction? You possess
Everyone has white sleeves.
terrifying talent.
Except for us. He's got white sleeves. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
She totally is like the ultimate Sherlock Holmes.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery...
The door.
You simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Definitely was a dude.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
The door.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. What? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. Something was missing. Oh, the hair? If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Good luck and have fun. Oh, goddamn. If we can just figure out what that something is. Oh my god, I'm dizzied. Hangman's Gambit. Fuck. I'm screwed. This is so awesome. Oh, yeah, hair. Oh, shit. Wait, what? I hit the A, didn't I? I'm hitting the A. Do I have to hit all the A's? Oh, I have to keep hitting them?
Now I understand.
I don't understand how that works. You're supposed to hit them in the right order. But I keep hitting A, and I'm like, why the hell is it not?
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
I don't freaking know.
So, the culprit
That didn't make any
removed
sense.
some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That
No.
makes sense, does it not?
No, it does not.
If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body
Yeah, exactly.
itself,
You
not
want to
just her
prove that
hair.
she was there, but her body's there, dumbass.
Yes, very true, very true.
This part's gonna be like super freaking long.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Door frame.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. doorknob.
I got it!
Yep.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's
Which
about
means
ready
someone
to
with a
fall off?
screwdriver did it.
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it
I already
mean?
know who did it! Can I just pick him?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Of course, because, you know, none of this makes a lot of sense. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will damage. Now, this is important because if your influence rate reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine the weak spots and actually lies or contradictions. Well, then good luck and have fun. So we'll push the thing to slow down. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yep.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes, she was first attacked in the main room.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yep.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yep.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, you can't lock it.
No, that's wrong.
They had to try to bust down the door, but they didn't have to lock it. Because there's no lock.
The bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Because there's no locks in our
After all,
bathrooms.
The girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms.
BAM!
Right?
Yes.
This makes me
now
so
that you
nervous.
mention it, that is true.
Because I know who did it, but it's like...
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
See? What are you talking about? You're
The
guilty!
bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
I love him so much!
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
With a screwdriver.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone
Science.
should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The door things. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
No, it's
And
not.
yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Then there would have been a
I'm
lock
sorry.
on the door, and they would have had to
She
break
had been in
through.
her own room. Whoopsie.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yes.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
We're just pretty much trying to prove ourselves innocent, let alone not trying to figure out who the killer is.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But
I'm not gonna quit without
what
saving.
happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
So we're at the 30-minute mark, but I want to keep going, so this one might be extremely long, so I'm sorry.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line
Yeah.
here. Someone
We need
seriously needs to
something
do
that points out
something.
who it is.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Come on, I know.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Good point.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe when she went to go get water?
Maybe
the knife?
Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
She did leave.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
And how would she have gotten in the room?
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
It's true.
No, that can't be it either.
It could be.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Shut up, mole man.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Just because she said she wouldn't do it. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... I don't... Wait a minute. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because there was evidence of a struggle? I don't... That doesn't work. No, I mean, maybe... I don't understand. That doesn't work.
Shoot.
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Yeah, but I don't get it. She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. She asked to switch rooms, but that's not... The evidence of it, the replica swords. Oh, switching room. Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. I missed that totally when I was looking through them. I was like...
Because Sayaka was already scared.
I'm like, she asked us to switch rooms!
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Oh my god, duh. I was like, well, it wasn't the switching rooms. Like, she asked us not to open the door. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Same goes for you. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, it's the point of even switching. Yeah, duh, I'm so stupid.
Been through. I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
That countdown thing freaks me out.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on
She's
detective
totally like
shows.
the ultimate detective.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
So she switched the nameplates.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No.
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
And that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
Why would she write it? You know what? I lied. I'm going to end this part here. I'm totally going to record the next part right after this because I actually don't think... You can't! Oh no, whoops. F1. Oh, can you save while we're doing this? Yes! what we can save. All right, anyway, so I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time, and we will continue with the trial. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm having so much fun. I totally already know that it's Leon, but, you know, we got to go through the whole process. Which is good, because I have a feeling that, like, you know, if we didn't have it on stupid easy, it would be a little more complicated to figure out who did it. But I swear that's what she's writing. And if it's not, then I'm crazy. But anyway. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.